Boxers, τι μου κάνετε, πως είσαστε? Νέο παιχνίδι στο κανάλι μας, το οποίο ονομάζεται Call of JUAREZ GUNSLINGER. Είναι ένα πάρα πολύ ωραίο παιχνίδι, το οποίο το είδα εκεί πέρα στο YouTube, εκεί πέρα το gameplay, και απέλεξα να το αγοράσω αυτό από το Steam εκεί πέρα, γιατί είδα εδώ πέρα ότι συσχετίζεται πιο πολύ με ένα καουμπόι, με πιστόλια, και γίνεται εκεί πέρα μάχες εκεί πέρα μέσα στη Δύση, εκεί πέρα μέσα στις πόλεις εκεί πέρα, μια παλιά εποχή, και είπα να το βάλω στο κανάλι μου γιατί είναι πάρα πολύ ωραίο. Λοιπόν, ξεκινάμε. Play game. Τι είναι αυτό? Story, Arcade, Fuels. Story. New game. Α, έχει μόνο normal και hard. True West δεν θα ανοίγει ακόμα. Εντάξει, πάμε normal. Δεν μιλάω και πολύ, βλέπουμε το intro.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple. Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Μάλιστα, ωραίο intro. Αυτός τώρα εμείς μάλλον ήμασταν bounty hunters. Κυνηγάγαμε και καλά τους επικηρυγμένους εκεί πέρα, που τους είχαμε και καλά, μα τους πιάναμε μια αμοιβή. Και εδώ πέρα λέει, ξεκίνησε λέμε τον Billy the Kid. Για να δούμε.
It was about 30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs.
Ξεκινάω.
I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Yeah, but
Funny, haha.
No, Steve. The other kind of
one
funny.
skill point. Το έκανα. Το οποίο αυτό τι μου κάνει? Μια βλέπω. Current object. Όχι ρε. Return to the hideout. Α, και αυτό με οδηγεί.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through.
Πήραμε όπλο.
I had no choice.
Who's that? Is he us?
Ω, παιδιά, φανταστικό. Earn experience, λέει. By killing enemies. Το χρειαζόμαστε για να κάνουμε level up,
Was it Pat Garrett?
Αφήσαμε και το όπλο.
Oh yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
Rescue Billy the Kid.
Garrett and his army of deputies surrounded the entire
του.
homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit.
RB.
So that's just what I did.
Όπο, φίλε μου, φτιάξε με.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
But έχω διπλά όπλα, Καλύψου, δεν μας βλέπω καλά.
I knew that going through that front door meant putting my butt in a shooting gallery, so I decided to get sneaky.
Μάλιστα.
Garrett's men were running around like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off.
Hello. ¿Te dejamos? Sniper.
Water tower. Not a bad idea. Would be a turkey shoot from up there. Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
I'll flank him!
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks. Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window.
We'll cover you!
Truth be told, things were much better behind the house.
Watch your flank!
Εδώ.
Cut their numbers in half. That just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Δεν ανοίγει πόρτα,
They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
Κρατήσου. Πάμε πεις που να πάω.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear.
Γεια σου φίλε μου.
I passed Dirty Dave.
Πώς είναι ο Dirty Dave?
Deader than a rat in a trap!
And upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Baldry.
Πού τότε? Εδώ.
How about that? Huh? You like that?
Αυτός είναι ο Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Μου έδωσε καραμπίνα.
So you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm. Telling you Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Καλά το πάω. είδα.
That's when Charlie
Για
got
πες μου τι
hit.
έγινε.
They're catching us in a crossfire, shouted Billy. Get to the other side.
Πάμε την άλλη μεριά, Φύγαμε. Ανοίξτε μου την πόρτα. Α, εδώ πρέπει να κάτσω. Καθίσου. Ωραία φίλε, δύσκολο είναι.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of it.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatlin, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention.
Bring the horses from the stable.
He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass, I was back then. But I had that false sense of invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack is just joshing with you now.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas.
Παιδιά, στον αέρα, Φανταστικό, τους τσάκισα όλους, παιδιά, φανταστικό. Λες και μου Λούκι Λούκ, ρε.
Way past a passel of fallen foes.
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole regiment of hired guns.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Αλήθεια, ναι, έχω συνεχώς τέτοιοι, κακοί.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach.
Πού τα άλογα.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Τι έγινε. Α, σε ρίφησε. Pat Garrett. Χάμδετ. Δεν κατάλαβα. Τι είναι αυτό. Εμείς είμαστε ο άλλος κάτω εκεί πέρα, Α, μονομαχία. Μονομαχία με πιστόλι αυτό. Μονομαχία με το πιο γρήγορο πιστόλι. Παραστικό.
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Να το κάνω focus. Τον έχω, σου λέω. Νικητές.
In a fair fight.
Ναι.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett.
Γιατί τι έγινε. Τι έγινε.
Start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Γιατί με έβγαλα την αρχή. Κοίτα δίπλα μου τα όπλα.
Stepped inside and...
Άμα στύψει ο τέτοιος,
Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
Μάλιστα.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Μάλιστα. Α, μπορώ να κάνω και upgrade. Σκύλησε. Τι κάνω αυτό.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
Μάλιστα.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
Ναι.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Μάλιστα.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
Κάνουμε εδώ πέρα.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead,
Okay.
all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move. He shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too.
Okay. Να σε καλά ρε Billy. Πάρ' το.
My first order of business was finding a firearm.
Λιστά είναι εδώ. Secret. Τι έγινε? Α, κάνω upgrade. On the run reload while spreading. Αυτό τι είναι εδώ? Longer combos. Don't stop with... Πάρα αυτό. Α, μπορώ και από εδώ πέρα. Θα τα κάνω και αυτά κάποια στιγμή. Πάμε να το συνεχίσουμε λίγο ακόμα. Να κάνουμε ένα ωραίο πρώτο επεισόδιο intro.
Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Shotgun. Bob Ollinger shotgun.
I saw Billy through the window,
Oh, Billy the Kid.
and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Αχ, ωραίο shotgun, Ρώμα από εδώ. Καλά, το τζάξε.
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet.
Ναι.
You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kid's escape raised a huge ruckus.
Με πολύ να το πλε.
Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Can't let the kid get away.
Use the roof top to escape.
Anybody see him?
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms.
Πάμε.
And suddenly, I was a fugitive.
How the hell did the kid escape? Garrett's gonna kick our ass! I can't have gotten far!
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there.
Through that town.
I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
Τι σαρό βλέπω εδώ πέρα.
Have a moment's peace.
Blacksmith.
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
Δυνατό shotgun.
Can't hide forever! He's in town somewhere!
See, me and the kid shared a certain similarity in build and color. I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Πάμε, Harvey. Από εδώ ήρθα, ρε.
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We priced them too high, if you ask me.
Εκεί πέρα. Εδώ.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy sent me from. So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town. I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy. And all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile, Deputy Bob Ollinger was organizing a posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun. Anyway, it was me or them, and the only way forward led me straight to perdition. But the cards were dealt, and I had no choice but to play them.
Get the women off the street!
That's it, sir. Καλά το πάμε.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Well, sure he did. Dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob. I said, I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself. I killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice. Well, Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Μάλιστα. Ωραίο ήταν, παιδιά. Πάρα πολύ ωραίο επεισόδιο.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
Επεισόδιο 2, The Cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Μάλιστα. A bullet for the old man. Πήγε λες στο Μεξικό. Για να δούμε. Λοιπόν και εγώ φτάσαμε στο τέλος του επεισοδίου, του πρώτου επεισοδίου μας. Πέρασα πάρα πολύ ωραία, είναι ωραίο παιχνίδι, έχει ωραία ιστορία. Καουμπόικο είναι, μου αρέσει πάρα πολύ αυτό, μου θυμίζει πάρα πολύ το κιλού. Προχώς και μόνος καουμπόι. Μας έσωσε λέει ο Bill the Kid, μας έβγαλε τη φυλακή ο Bill the Kid και τώρα εμείς και καλά συνεχίζουμε εκεί πέρα να κυνηγάμε λέει κάποιους επικηρυγμένους εκεί πέρα καουμπόιδες, γιατί εμείς είμαστε λέει bounty hunters. Εγώ το είχα δει εκεί πέρα στο gameplay στο YouTube και πέρα το πραγματικά το είδαμε, με ευχαρίστησε πάρα πολύ, χάρηκα. Το αγόρασα και το βάζω στο κανάλι και ελπίζω να σας αρέσει και εσάς. Εντάξει παιδιά, μόνο αυτό έχω να πω, κάναμε μια πάρα πολύ καλή αρχή. Εντάξει, λοιπόν να ξαναλέμε στο επόμενο επεισόδιο. Γεια σας και καλή συνέχεια.